Hey boos, we are back and we're going to be transforming this hair from what it looks like to a half up, half down, and it's a no-go, right? All right, so we will be starting off on stretched hair. If you want to have your hair freshly washed, that is fine. So I'm here. First, I will spray my hair with water. I think there's some oils in there, and of course, I'm going on in with some leave-in treatment because this should also be a protective style. All right. You want to make sure that your hair gets as much treatment as possible or as much moisture as possible. All right, so this is me here. I'm going to be sectioning my hair in two halves. That is the portion for the back as well as the front, and you will part as you desire. Now, I know the stance is half up, half down, but you'll part if you want it more up top, closer to the front, you can part it in that manner, or if you want to go half and half, it is really up to you. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to include in this my little teeny weeny afro. It's almost non-existent. Come on, girl. All right, and I really wanted to do this style because we have persons who unfortunately have hairstyles or haircuts like mine, and you think you maybe only can do a mohawk, or you think you can't do a half up, half down, but I'm here to show you, honey, that you can, okay? So I'm just using my Softy Argan Oil, hair, and scalp conditioner to just go ahead and moisten my scalp. As well, I'm going to just be parting the hair backwards. You don't have to do this, the cornrows, you don't have to. You can actually slick your hair back, but that would entail drying my hair with the blower, possibly having the Freeze It spray, which is very good. The Freeze It spray is very, very good. I don't have any Freeze It spray, and I think my hair is thick. Even though I have a portion of it chopped away, it is thick, and sometimes slicking it back for me is very hard, and it is time consuming. So you can do that method if you don't know how to cornrow the hair. That is an option for you. I might try to do, if I'm ever doing another hair video and it requires me to glue down, I'll go ahead, guys, and I'll show you that method. But for now, I'm just using the cornrow method. All right, the reason I'm twisting the ends of my hair is breaking bad. I wasn't well, still isn't 100% there, and so I wasn't able, I could not for the life of me get up about my go treat hair. And it doesn't, with bleached hair, it does not take any time for it to just get brittle. Like, I was sick probably about almost a week now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. That's the reason I decided to do voiceover and not talk through. Haven't been well, so I wasn't able to really do anything to it. And as I said, it does not take time for your bleached hair to break. And so mine is, as it's dry, I saw it like a dropout. Like, it's falling away. All right. And so just point to note for those who have natural hair, or those who want to go bleach hair, or those who have bleached hair, those you would have had some knowledge about it already. Make sure you're always moisturizing. And so that's the reason, whilst I was cornering my hair, I wanted to make sure that I had as much moisture. I tried to moisturize by using a leave-in treatment. My water that I was spraying my hair with, it has several oils in there. For example, I have olive oil in there, I have castor oil in there, and I also have coconut oil in there. And I also, the water in there is really rosemary water. I boil the rosemary, and then once it's cooled, that's when I go ahead and I add my oils once it's cooled down. All right, so of course you guys can see I was able to put away my hair in a cornrow, and I'm just following at the front. I'm here, and I use the water first to make it more pliable. Water, without the water, it's just going to be dry, and it already breaking, and it's going to break in it much more further. So I'm using my Eco Styler gel. and I'm just using it to get my hair up. Now, the little portion right there, that is my main concern. And so I'm just slathering it on, just slathering it on there, because I really want the sides to be as neat. Y'all can see I'm celebrating, because when I saw that my hair was taking to the gel somewhat, and Eco Styler is not my type of gel, doesn't hold my hair. I have to like use a portion of this gel to get my hair to resemble any form of hold. All right, so I'm just gonna be holding, gathering my hair in a little scrunchie. Our hair, I don't know what you call this. Me never have a right name. And as a Jamaican, me go call it scrunchie, and it's not even scrunchie, because scrunchie is a brand. But I may be scrunchie. Hair tie. Yes, hair tie. So I'm just brushing in my hair, of course, because you want it to be as slick as possible. And I'm going ahead and I'm plaiting the hair. As you can see, the hair is short. That's one. Number two, it's once water touches my hair, or maybe more persons with 4C, it's going to start shrinking. Now I'm going to be tying this scarf around the hair to help hold my hair. I want you to go ahead and press it down, and I will be tying it tongue-tied, tying it as tight as possible. Okay? And let me tell you, say it was hurting me. It was hurting me. That's how tight I'd made it. All right, so I'm gonna turn my blower to the highest. It only comes in low and high, and I do this because I'm made up in my mind to bear it. You do this if you're able to bear it. If not, you go on low, which is slow, and it takes time. And honey, like, I don't really like to sit on so long, right? Just so long. So I put it on high, and I think it took me around 5 or so minutes, maybe less. And the reason I'm doing this is I want the hair to get some form of hold. It's not 100% secure, but at least it's a hold, all right? Because it would be hard to do this and then go back in and, All right, so I'm using an old, not a new. I'm recycling. Guys, I'm recycling everything here. So I'm using a liner, pencil liner, and I'm outlining where I want, and I made a mistake there, as you guys can see. The mirror situation was the problem. I didn't have a proper setup for a mirror, because I don't have a vanity set up right where I am at. I just have to do makeshift. So this is a wig that I'd made. I'd done a video, but I just did not upload it. I don't know why. All right, so I'm just measuring my hair, and I want to lay it on the line. Laying it on the line gives me a guide. All right, even if the guide is wrong in a way, we still will fix it. But that's the hair, and I washed it in warm water with conditioner, and that's it. No. All right, so we're measuring the hair, and of course we are gluing it down. Now the formation that I'm using is one that I think I prefer for half ups and half downs, because when the hair, if you don't have as much hair, even though I'd used 2 packs of hair, I thought because I'd comb it out, it would not have been as fluffy, which it wasn't as fluffy, or I think it wasn't as fluffy. Doing this formation, guys, it's really good because it allows your hair to fall in the manner of which my hair will fall, and you'll see at the end of the video. So I will be doing this up until the very, very, very end of the video. All right, so again, this will allow you to have the perfect fall, or what I consider to be the perfect fall, and as well, when you comb the hair back, this will also help you to not have to have any leave out. It is a protective style. You want to have as less leave out as possible. So I'm showing you guys the hair bond glue that I'm using. This is something that you find in your local beauty store. In Jamaica, when it's a beauty store, it's a Chinese shop. So any Chinese shop you go, you can, and I purchase it for like $125. Alright, and as I said, I used this before making my wig, and see, I'm here installing another style using the said glue, so it's not bad. Price is right. So Mr. Chin, then make life easy for we. So I said, guys, as I said before, it is rather tricky because I did not have the proper mirror setup, but I still made it work. So as you guys can see, I'm continuing in the same formation. This one was a bit short because I use here. You cut it before. So expect those things. All right. So wherever it stop off, I'm just piecing it. I'm just piecing it onto the wig cap. And I don't know if I told you before, but it's a regular wig cap that I'd had. We were just using. I was just using it. I was just using it to just put on my hair when I was wearing the wig. And before that, it was here. I don't know what did I do with it, but it was around the house. All right. And you will continue doing this until it gets teeny, because you're going to be creating your own closure. If you're not a professional, and let me say, I should have said this before, I am no professional. I'm the type of girl who I save my money. My mama taught me how to do my hair from Ruthie was a girl. All right. So I've been doing this for some time. Well, either me or my sister, my mama passed. Mama is no longer with us, all right? So that's how I came about doing my own hair. I don't think I've had 2 salon visits in my entire life because we're able to do it at home. So, of course, I'm going on in and I'm measuring. So, as you see me, I do measure the hair first before you see me gluing it. So, wherever it stop off, I clip it there and I continue. All right. So, you're going to be just moving in until it gets so tiny. You don't, even if it's not closed like 100%, you want to make sure it is as tiny. The closure is as tiny as possible. And let me also mention, all right, so before I mention that, yeah, you realize when I'm putting it over, look at that. Look at that, guys. Like, okay, and you're not seeing anything. So I make sure to do it as close as possible. So even when I turn the hair over, it's so close in it that it will not show anything. All right, so I'm just removing the excess cap because we no longer need that section. All right, I'm cutting away, and let me tell you, it was hard. Sometimes when you're using scissors and you're looking in the mirror, it's not easy. And I was like, ooh, this is work by itself. Like this was a ton of work by itself. But anyways, of course, you continue and you keep at it until the hair, it gets to where you want it to get, which is to remove it 100%. All right, so of course we have to make sure we get this here as slick as possible. So I'm using this is a brush that came in the shaving kit, and I've been using it ever since. Right? So I just pull the hair up, and I'm using the brush to hold the hair in place whilst I use the blower to dry the hair. And it will take work if you want to get that slick, like that lie down and don't get it back for a couple days well kind of thing. You'll have to be patient. All right. So of course I did what I did, and enough. I tied my hair, and then I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to be adding the hair onto my ends. Now there's the option of glue. This is a protective style, and I'm not going to be putting glue on my natural hair. It is already stressed. It is already undergoing too much. So I decided to just get the hair, wrap a tiny portion around it, and then I'll just continue wrapping around. I'll try to wrap it as tight as possible. You can also use hair pins or bobby pins. I don't know the difference with them. I'm being honest with you. But you use that and you secure your hair. Because, honey, you don't want to walk outside and breeze up low. And there goes your wig, right? Nuh-uh. All right, so I'll continue this process, and I think I should be showing you guys the amount of hair that I take out. Yes, it's right here. So that's the amount of hair I take out. You can make it smaller if you want, but I don't recommend making it any larger. All right, and I'm just going to be using that, and I will be continuing this process until I get the desired amount or the desired fluff that I'm looking for. So guys, I don't know if I will be putting any music in here because I have a problem with these people. They'll tell you that it's okay, you copy and you paste if you're going to use their music, and when you do, they're putting out a copy claim, which means they're not really asking you to take it down, but they're just saying that if your video that you work so hard for, like you take the time out and do it, they will be able to monetize it and not me. Yo, brother, our sister, you pay for me. Just, yes, me use the music, but you gave me the right to use it. That's what you said on the website. You gave me the right to use it. Also, that's me just putting some glue there. Let me stop venting. I'm going to tell you, putting some glue there, all right? Yes, go back to now. And then after you do that, you follow the instructions, you put it in your YouTube description, then put copy claim. So if money for make off of my hard work, a yellow and make it. Like, with the, I don't know. Me understand say you're hard work too, but you want all of my money? Ugh. Anyways, go back to this now. All right, so there are several styles that we can do with this. Versatility is this. So you will be taking to make that bun. All right, so you'll be getting your elastic band or your hair tie, and you will catch the hair above that bump, which your hair naturally created. Okay, and like this here is looking a bit on the crazy side, I'm just gonna spray it with my water and oil to make it more softer, to make it more flexible. All right, and that is what I'm doing here. Now I'm gonna be going at the top, and I'm just gonna be combing down the hair until I find the very middle where that elastic is, and I'm just combing, using my hands to just comb it down as neatly as is possible. And I'll be just making the bun. So that's me showing you guys with my elastic, and I'll just be putting it, I'll be using 3 sets. And this is ready to secure the bun, or to make the bun not just secure, but to make the bun as neat as possible. I really, really love this for somebody who ain't not a professional. I like it. I'm gonna go back again. I ain't no professional. Okay, this is me, a girl who ain't like to spend her money unnecessarily. That is. I don't like to spend money unnecessarily. So if I can do my hair myself, I will do it myself. If it don't come out to your liking, honey, I'm sorry. This is just me showing you guys how I save my money. Okay. So look at that. I did not go to no hairdresser. Sat at home in my bedroom in front of my camera, and I did this. And look at it. Wow. Look at it. And the girl goes, wow. So that is style number 1, honey. So that's a bun style for you. Yeah. Style number 2. Okay, so this here, you just have to make sure you fix the top of the hair if you hide your hair. All right, so this is style number 2. If you want the hair like that, all freaky deaky at the top, I like my hair looking big and bold. So yeah. Style number 3, a side high ponytail. Okay, and I really, really like that one too. And of course, our last style, which is my favorite, okay? It is a bun and a bang. So all you do, you get yourself your elastic band or your hair tie, put it over the bump that would have been there, and voila, bun and a bang. So thank you guys so much, of course, for watching, and I'll see you next time.